Hello humans, and welcome to the third episode of Tarot Card Tuesday. This is a series where we pull a tarot card and write a song inspired by it. And at the end of every single week, we challenge anyone watching to try and make their own based on the card that we pulled this week. And those will be at the end of the video, so stick around till the end. Alright, let's pull our card of the week. So the third card to be pulled on this Card Tuesday will be the Queen of Cups, reversed. So this is the second week in a row we got a reverse card, which means it will have opposite meaning. Georgia just flew on my head. Alright, let's start. Okay, so the first thing before even getting into what the Queen of Cups means, I really like the description. It says, she sits upon a stone throne decorated with images of sea nymphs, fish, and scallop shells. The sea and fish are symbols of the unconscious mind, and water represents emotion, spirit, and perception. A cloudless, bright blue sky and placid water of the sea surround her. Her feet do not touch the water. They rest on colorful pebbles on the shore. It is as if she is connected to her emotions, but not overwhelmed by them. Right away, I really love this card. My favorite things are here. Being able to control your emotions, but also being able to express them, the ocean and what that represents, angels. It's just a very optimistic card, it looks like. So let's go into more of its meaning. So the reverse Queen of Cups could mean that you are wrapped up in other people's emotional responses and have created a codependent relationship that is not healthy for either party. You may be giving too much of yourself away, receiving little in return, or you may be inadvertently fostering dependency so you feel needed. Examine your relationships and see where you can create a healthy detachment. Where can you still give emotional support but not be the detriment of one another? The Queen of Cups reversed is often a sign that your intuition is on overdrive right now, but to hear it, you need to give yourself the time and the space to listen. It doesn't matter how busy you think you are. See this as your sign to reconnect with your intuition and tune into your inner voice. So I definitely feel like everyone feels like this at some point, where the easiest thing to do is to agree. Saying no is really hard, especially when it's to someone that you care about, but sometimes we have to say no for our greater good, because we'll get wrapped up in 5,000 things to do and never be able to accomplish one of them, just from being exhausted about trying to figure out how to take care of all of them. So this card definitely plays on that. If we go back to the imagery of the card, it explains that her feet don't touch the water, and that the water represents her emotions. So she can see them, she's aware of them, but she has the control to, completely submerge herself in them or stay above them. And that's where we have to make decisions and make a balance of what we should be doing for ourselves and what we should be doing for others, and how they have to be equal, or else we kind of fall into a pit of not getting anything done instead. So there's definitely a lot of different ways I could go with this card, so I'm going to take some time to write and see what I can create. So I have a pretty solid idea of what I want to do for the Queen of Cups reversed. I've decided to actually only use one chord through the entire song. So I'm going to use A minor 7th, and the idea is that if I just pick and choose from the chord over a synth, it will feel like floating, and I want to really play on the idea of water and the idea of reflection. So between the synth in vocals, the only other instrument I'm going to use is the drums. To be more specific, the electronic drums. And I'm going to send them through a few modulators through my DAW, which is a digital audio workspace. So the first input we have is the rotor input, more specifically the red needle. And what that's going to do is it's going to give, each time you hit the drums, it's going to give it more of like almost an electrical feel to it, like a short circuit or something like that, like some kind of fuzz to it. Going beyond the rotor, the next thing we're going to use is a beat delay. So the beat delay is going to make it so with each hit of the drums, that one strike becomes multiple strikes, and they kind of ripple out from each other. So once again, playing on the idea of water. And then the last one we have is an analog delay, and this analog input actually brings the frequencies of the drum beat over 2 octaves. So as I hit it, the first beat delay is going to ripple that out like water, but the second one is going to give it more tonality to it and kind of give it more of a depth, a thickness to the sound. So between the floating of the A minor 7th and the drums, I hope that it gives this ethereal water floating reflection idea. So now we just gotta try it out. for joining in on episode 3 of Tarot Card Tuesday. That was our song for the Queen of Cups. It was really fun actually using the modulated drums for this and just seeing how we can each week do something different. And I'm really excited for the things that came in for episode 1 and 2, what you guys created. So that's going to be at the end of this video actually, both for the Strength card and the Four of Cups card. So thank you very much for everyone who's joining in. It's really fun. And we'll see you next week.